This is the bones of our feet. In particular, this is your bones of your left foot. Now, how do we tell the difference between a hand and a foot? Notice different features of each. This is a hand, and this is your foot. Here, on the bones of your foot, in particular, this is the bones of your left foot. We have the following. Here you have your tarsals, metatarsals, and your phalanges, sort of similar to your arm. Tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Here's your big toe and the accompanying other 4 phalanges. Here is your talus. This bone is known as your talus bone. It sits on top of your calcaneal bone. Calcaneal bone, or calcaneus. Calcaneal bone, which is your heel bone, and talus, which is part of your ankle. Talus, name this bone, be specific. Talus, what articulates with this bone, be specific. Both the fibula and the tibia. The lateral malleolus connects here, and the medial malleolus connecting here. Name this bone talus. What articulates with this bone superiorly or proximally would be your fibula and your tibia. If they have your calcaneal bone and they say what articulates with this bone proximally, you would say your talus. What articulates with this bone distally, you have your cuboid. Continuing on with the names of the rest of the tarsals, you have your cuboid, you have your navicular, cuboid, talus, calcaneal, calcaneus, talus, cuboid, navicular, and these 3 are called your cuneiforms. They're also named specifically for the position in which they sit. If this is your big toe, this would be your medial cuneiform. In the middle here, here is our intermediate cuneiform. Inter is a prefix that means between. So we have our medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform bone, and our lateral cuneiform bone. Again, calcaneal bone, talus, cuboid, navicular, medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, lateral cuneiform. All these collectively known as your tarsals. Here are your metatarsals and your phalanges. Again, you have your proximal phalange, middle phalange, and distal phalange. Proximal, medial, distal phalange, and your big toe as well as your thumb only have proximal and distal phalanges.